Hey everyone, and welcome to Grounded by Yoga. Welcome to your practice. Namaste. My name is Steve, and today we will have a gentle flow to let go. We will be targeting the chest, the shoulders, and the hips, releasing the tension. And this practice can be very beneficial for people that works in an office, corporate jobs, or if you're working in a bank, sitting all day. This practice can really help you release the tension and feeling more light, more alive, releasing the tension in the body and in the mind. So if you are ready to join me on the mat, find your sitting position, sitting on a bolster or on blocks. Today I will be using blocks. Feel free to use them or not if you have that at home. And we will start with a gentle breath awareness to help us ground and calm down the mind. So find your sitting position, sitting on a blocks or on a bolster. The reason why we are sitting higher in our yoga practice is to help us elevate the buttocks to find a natural curve of the spine, to help us to breathe more freely, creating more space for the abdominal organs to spread as the diaphragm expands. Find your sitting position, hands resting on your lap, palms facing up in Gain Mudra, index and thumb slightly touching, extending the other fingers. Lengthen the spine, draw the crown of the head toward the ceiling, slightly tuck the chin to the chest, relax the shoulder blades. Let's all take a slow deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, open the mouth and let it go. And we start the practice with a mantra. You're welcome to repeat it silently in your head. Today I choose to let go whatever no longer serves me. Repeating mantra can help us setting goals in yoga, into our yoga practice. Kind of like the North Star of the practice, our guideline. Allow the eyes to close down if you haven't yet, or gaze soft. And shift your awareness to the contact of the mat. We start with gentle, grounding, breath awareness meditation. Not too long, just to calm down a little bit the mind, the chitta vritti. The goal of yoga is to cease the fluctuation of the mind. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Yoga is the cessation of the fluctuation of the mind. And now shift your awareness to the breath. Natural flow in and out. Just noticing the breath. Perhaps sensing the movement that the breath creates in the body, expansion of the belly, the chest, the shoulders. Or perhaps today you want to bring your awareness into the sensation of the air running through the nostril, touching the back of the throat. Your options. I will stay here for the next minute in silence. Stepping into the practice mindfully with a more sattvic state of mind, more balanced. Stay focused on your breath for the next 30 seconds. Don't let it drift away. 30 seconds. And get rid of the practice now. And notice how is your mind from now. Perhaps quick body scan to check how is your body feeling today as well. And slowly bring your hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Open up the eyes if they are closed. Interlace your fingertips in front. Inhale, extend your arms forward. Exhale, palms facing forward. Flip your palms around. Next, inhale, sweep your arms overhead, palms facing toward the ceiling. Exhale, relax the shoulders down the back. Stay there for the next inhale. Exhale, press the sitting bones even more into the props, into the floor as you lengthen the spine even more. Inhale there. And as you exhale, release your hands, interlace your hands behind your back and extend your knuckle backward, opening up the chest as you exhale. Maybe slightly looking up if that's okay for your neck. Take a slow deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, release the bound, release your fingers, your hands on your lap, and notice, take a 1 or 2 breaths here to be with yourself. Feel any sensation in the arms, the shoulders. And slowly make your way into four kneeling position. Get rid of any props on the way. I place the block on top of the mat. If you want to use them later, put them on the top. And find your natural four kneeling position. So hands underneath the shoulders, spread the fingertips wide. Press the top of the feet into the mat. Hips above the knees. Neutral spine, slightly tuck the chin to the chest. Spread the shoulder blades wide as you press the mat away. And on your next inhale, lengthen the belly. Lift your tailbone up, opening up the chest, looking forward. And as you exhale, tuck the tailbones under, chin to chest. Big stretch in the back, pressing the mat away. Inhale, lengthen the belly, open the chest. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale. And keep going for a few rounds here at your own pace, moving between cat and cow. Slowly mobilizing the shoulder girdle, the spine, warming up the spine, creating space, releasing tension all around the spine, in the cervical, the upper back, the lumbar spine. And this is also a great move, a great sequence to connect breath and body moves. And on your next inhale, find your neutral four kneeling position, neutral posture. And on your next inhale, sweep your right arm around and up, right hand toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, shift your right hand underneath your left arm and rest your right cheek on the mat. Thread the needle. Inhale, sweep your right arm overhead. Exhale, thread the needle. One more time. Inhale, sweep your right arm overhead. And as you exhale, thread the needle. Rest your right cheek on the mat. Options to extend your left arm, your left hand forward. Try to keep your hips above the knees. And let's stay here for the next 3 breaths. Targeting the spine here with a gentle twist, opening up the shoulders, the right shoulders and the left. And on your next inhale, bring your left hand next to your face, pressing your left hand into the mat. As you slowly rise up, sweep your right hand overhead and exhale, find your tabletop position. And let's pause here for a couple breaths. Allow the eyes to close down or gaze soft and notice any sensation in the body, any difference between the right and the left side. Perhaps the right and the left shoulder. Be curious and open. Open the eyes if they are closed and straight away into the second side. And you next inhale, sweep your left hand overhead, and as you exhale, thread the needle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. This time we hold the pose. Left cheek on the mat. Options to extend your right hand forward. And let's breathe here for the next 3 slow deep breaths. Options to close down the eyes always, or to gaze soft, and to be with your breath. Remember, in all your yoga practices, the breath is your anchor to the present. When your mind is wandering around, bring it back to the breath and focus. And on your next inhale, bring your right hand next to your face. Press your right hand into the floor as you rise your left arm overhead. And exhale, tabletop position. Pause here for a moment. And notice how the practice is impacting you. And from now, I invite you to grab some blocks, if you have that at home, to help us to step forward more easily and give us more space. On your next inhale, extend your right leg back, dorsiflex the ankle. And as you exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Slightly bring your foot a little forward and slide your back leg, the left leg back, to deepen the stretch if you want to. Options to bring your block on a higher setting next to you. And from here, as you inhale, opening up the chest, knees, the front knee should be on top of your right ankle, pressing the front foot firmly, the big toes firmly into the floor. And the top of the back foot is firmly pressing down into the mat. low lunge, Ashva Sanchalanasana. The Sanskrit word. Here we are targeting the hip flexors of the left side, the left hip. Let's take another 2 breaths here. Now bring your hands inside of your right foot and shift your right foot to the side. External, rotate your right foot slightly and rest your hands in a lower setting on the block. Palms flat. In this variation of lizard pose, low lizard pose, opening up the chest, looking forward, options to tuck the back toes under and straight the back leg to an even stronger feeling. 3 breaths here. Keep the chin tucked to the chest to avoid any strain in the back of the neck. 1 more breath here. And on your next inhale, bring your left hand underneath your face, and on your next inhale, bring your right hand to the sky, shift your right hand toward the sky. In this twist variation, 1 breath here. And as you exhale, hands on the block on the mat, options to lower the knee down, the back knee down, and bring your right foot inside your hands and step your right foot back and pause. Notice the difference between both hips, one feeling lighter, more alive than the other, perhaps, or not. And on your next inhale, extend your left foot, left leg behind and step it forward between your hands. Options to bring the block in a higher setting. Make sure your knee, the front knee is over your left ankle and slide your right leg back to deepen the stretch on the hip flexors of the right side. This time, and let's take 3 slow deep breaths here, opening up the chest, shoulders away from your ears. Pressing the front foot firmly into the floor, the top of the back foot firmly down into the mat. And now bring your left hand inside your left foot, perhaps blocked on a lower setting, hands flat onto the mat. Turn your toes of the left foot out slightly and shift your left foot slightly outside. Options to tuck the back toes under and extend your back leg. In a low lizard position here. Opening up the chest, looking forward. Connect to your breath. 3 slow deep breaths here. And bring your right hand underneath your face. And on your next inhale, sweep your left arm toward the sky. to find the twist, gentle twist, and let's take one deep breath here. And on your next exhale, hands back on the mat. Lower the back knee down and tuck the toes and shift your left foot inside your hands, between your hands, and step your left knee behind. Forward kneeling position, and let's pause there. Now get rid of the block. We won't need to use them anymore. And tuck the back toes under. And as you exhale, send your hips up and back into down dog, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, pressing all fingertips firmly down. Keep micro-bending the elbows and the knees if you need to. And let's take 3 slow deep breaths here. Looking toward the toes. Slightly tuck the chin to the chest. Here's our line with your biceps. Extend and rotate the shoulders. One more breath. And on your next inhale, sweep your right leg up. And as you exhale, shift your right knee to the chest. And lower the right knee in diagonal. Rest your right knee behind your right wrist. Diagonal to the front of the mat. Keep dorsiflex the right foot and slide your right leg backward. Your left leg backward, pardon. Come onto your fingertips. Here always the options to support your right hip. Try to keep the hips square to the floor, parallel to the floor. From here, options to stay here in a high setting pigeon pose, staying here on your fingertips, or on your next inhale, opening up the chest, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, walking your hands forward, resting your forehead into the floor. Keep dorsiflex the right ankle to protect your right knee. And let's stay here for the next 5 to 6 slow deep breaths here. One-legged pigeon pose. One of my preferred posture, especially when I sit all day at work. A great posture to open the hips, stretch the buttocks, one of the biggest muscles in the body. And on your next inhale, prepare to move. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders and slowly press back up. Release the block if you are using one. And step back into a forward kneeling position. Tuck the toes under. Inhale, and as you exhale, send your hips up and back, down dog. 3 slow deep breaths here. And as you inhale, sweep your left leg up. Exhale, shift your knee to the chest. Lower the knee behind your left wrist. Dorsiflex the left ankle, the left foot, and slide your right leg back. Options to place a block or any support underneath your left buttocks. Come on to the fingertips. Either stay here or inhale to lengthen the spine, opening up the chest. And as you exhale, walk your hands forward and bring your forehead into the floor. Keep dorsiflex the left foot. And let's stay in silence for the next 6 slow deep breaths. Try to soften the left side of the hip with each exhalation, letting stress, the tension accumulated throughout the day melting away. And let's take one more breath here. And on your next inhale, bring your hands underneath the shoulders, slowly pressing up. Tuck the back toes under, and as you exhale, step back into down dog. 3 slow deep breaths here. And on your next inhale, lower the knees down and tuck the toes. And shift your hands about 2 or 3 handspan forward. Preparing for puppy pose. Hands are shoulder width apart, spread your fingertips wide. And from here, inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, let your chest melt away against the floor, reaching your forehead onto the mat. Be careful with your shoulders. Puppy pose. Great posture to release the tension in the shoulders, opening up the chest, gentle back bend. And let's take 3 more breaths here. And on your next inhale, looking forward, slowly press your hands down as you rise up. And make your way to laying down on your back. I get rid of my props. Laying down on your back, bring the sole of the feet flat onto the mat as you bend your knees. Feet are hip width distance apart, slightly further from the buttocks. Preparing for bridge pose. On your next inhale, slightly tuck the chin to the chest and exhale. Inhale, lift your hips as you tuck the tailbones under. Lift your hips, reaching your hips toward the ceiling. Options to interlace your fingertips underneath, pressing your forearms into the floor. Bridge pose. Engaging your glutes, your thighs, pressing your feet firmly into the floor. Great posture to open the chest and also to down-regulate the nervous system. So let's stay here for the next 5 slow deep breaths. Turn your attention inward, focus on your breath. Next inhale to prepare to release. As you release your hands, and exhale, lower the hips down, one vertebra at a time. Bring your feet as wide as the yoga mat and shift your knees toward each other in a constructive rest. This posture allows us, or the spine, to come back to its natural state, its natural position. See if you can already feel the power of this practice, the benefits into your mind, on your body. And from here, bring the knees, the feet back to hip-width distance apart. Press your feet gently into the mat as you lift your hips off the floor and shift your hips to the right side of your mat. Extend your left leg forward and hug the right knee to the chest. Preparing for our supine twist. Inhale here deeply. And as you exhale, shift your left knee to the left side, your right knee to the left side, and extend your right hand to your right side of your mat. Looking toward your right hand, resting your left hand on top of your right thigh. Supine twist. Take 2 more breaths here. And inhale, shifting back to center. Pressing your feet down, both feet into the mat as you shift your hips back to center. And shift your hips to the left side of your mat. Extend your right leg forward, dorsiflex the right ankle. Hug the left knee to the chest. Take a slow deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, shift your left knee to the right side of your mat. Extend your left hand to your left side, looking toward your left hand if that's okay for your neck. Three breaths here. Next inhale, coming back to center. Press both feet into the mat as you shift your hips back to center and extend your legs in front in the shape of Shavasana, the corpse pose, allowing the feet to fall to the side, slightly wider than your hips, palms resting, facing up, hands alongside you. Snuggle the shoulder blades underneath, slightly tuck the chin to the chest. I will be here for the next 5 minutes, allowing the benefits of the practice to touch every cell of the body, the mind, the soul. And I invite you to bring the mantra that we have been saying silently in our head at the beginning of the practice. Bring it into your mind before allowing yourself to rest. So I will repeat it to you if you want to repeat silently. Today I allow myself to release anything that no longer serves me. Allow any tension in the body to melt away Relax your muscles, the features of the face, the jaw, the legs, the arms. Shavasana, the corpse pose. 5 minutes here. And slowly deepen the breath. Come back to your body, your space. Feel your body, yourself laying down. Your skin touching the mat, the floor. You can always stay here if that's what you want today. Just check with yourself what your body and your mind is asking for. If you have the time, you're welcome to stay here. Otherwise, start to bring some movement in your hands, your toes, drawing some cycles with your ankles, your wrists. Perhaps interlace your fingertips on top of your head, extend your arms overhead, taking a big stretch. And hug the knees to the chest. And roll over the right side of your mat. And pause for 2 natural breaths in a fetus position. And slowly press up to sitting. Find your sitting position where we started the practice. And this is where we're gonna end. Sitting position, palms facing down, resting on your lap. Index, thumb slightly touching, lengthen the spine. Pressing the sitting bones into the floor, into the support. Relax the features of the face, the tongue, the jaw. And let's take this precious time to reflect. How is your body, your mind feeling now? This practice can help anyone working all day sitting down. We have been targeting the hips, the front, the back, the side, the shoulders, which can help us to be more open to the world, improving our posture. We carry a lot of tension working, sitting all day, in the body but also in the mind. So taking this precious time daily to breathe and stretch can really be supportive in life. You're welcome to stay here sitting or lying down. If you want to keep on meditating, bring a strong focus into your natural breath of the natural flow of the breath. And stay as long as you like. Otherwise, you can gently bring your hands to the heart center and bow your head toward your hands in a sense of gratitude for showing up today for yourself. Some respect, honoring yourself on the mat, and slowly open up the eyes if they are closed. Thank you, everyone, for sharing this online space with me today and taking the time to release the tension. Perhaps you needed it. Take some time to reflect on this practice. You can also journal any thoughts, any insight coming up into your mind. Can be a good exercise for you. If you want to release any negativity, maybe that's a good way to do it. You can share this practice into your social media if you want to support my work. You can like this video, comment. If you have any questions about the practice or about anything about yoga, I will be replying as soon as possible. And you can always subscribe to this channel if you haven't already yet. and for all that are following me since long, I thank you to be supportive. And I hopefully I can see you all in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.